So there's like 20 plus ghosts in that game you have to be able to quote unquote identify. And we're talking about people that literally play the game and they walk in the house, I shit you not, the ghost does one thing and they're like, demon, it's a demon. And then they just back out and they fucking leave. Yeah, I knew it was a demon. I thought it was the twins, but they didn't do interactions. It's like, oh, okay.
Wait, are you talking about Phasmophobia?
Yeah, I'm talking about Phasmophobia, yeah.
That's what.
I just really fucking sweats, man, I swear.
They were fucking everything there.
Funny else, as you're describing Phasmophobia, I literally came across that video of sweating. I'm like, really? They're sweating on Phasmophobia?
Yeah, people sweat on everything now these days.
Dude,
that's why
dude, yeah. It's kind of fucking crazy.
It's sad, to be honest, if you ask me.
It is sad. Sad and pathetic, eh?
Just have some fucking fun, man.
Oh, please, fun is overrated. The only thing that matters is winning. Like, win, feel nothing. Lose, day ruined.
Momentary setback.
Win, feel nothing. Oh god, that's horrible.
I mean, that's how it is.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Win, feel nothing. Sounds about right. Alright, healer, come on now.
Am I an outlaw? Yeah, I think I'm wanted.
It's like when you play fucking Warframe or something, or some other grind game, and it's like, well, you didn't do it the exact way. You know, you need to play this exact fucking build, and you know, you need to, you know, so we can beat the thing in like 2 extra seconds. Oh! Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate it when people always play like that. Like, fucking have some fun or whatever, experiment around that. But no, it must always be min-maxing, most optimal build, nothing else is allowed.
Ah! It's like, I was looking at, back in Dragonflight sorry, 2 years ago when I first started playing Dragonflight, the new Bio expansion, I was playing, I can't remember if it was Shaman or Rogue, whatever. I looked up a build, and they're like, because they just introduced the retro talent system where it has all like the fucking giant skill tree and shit, and you could be like, you have all these different builds and stuff. And I looked at a guide. I'm like, oh, let's see, how do I play this class? Like, what's a good reference? And they're like, if you pick this talent, it was, keep in mind, this was the build that I used. And they're like, if you use this versus this, you lose 5% DPS. And I'm like, wow, 5 DPS? No, I think it was 2 or 3%. And they're like, it's not ideal, but you know, and people were like, well, I like playing like that. And they're like, oh, what are you using? You're losing 2 to 3% DPS. It's like, 2%. If I'm losing 2 to 3%, I'd rather be comfortable with what I'm playing than, you know, do 2 to 3% DPS that I'm not comfortable with playing, you know? Personally, because I would be more consistent, you know? And it's less stuff to manage or whatever. So, and that's not always the case, but, you know, it's like, why would I want to not have fun versus do 2 to 3% less DPS, or like percent, like that's nothing.
Well, like I said, fun is illegal nowadays in gaming.
Like I take consistency over fucking RNG shit or, you know, whatever over that, you know. I'd rather just have fun. You know, I want to enjoy myself. I want to actually be good, you know. I don't want to just play some build that some fucking guy on the internet says, well, you need to play this exact build or you're not fucking, you know. It's like, I'm not an esports rating legend. I don't need to like hate myself, you know.
Dude, Dark Souls is literally, the community is like toxic for that, what you're describing. They're literally like that.
Dude, I was looking at Elden Ring and they're like, oh, if you use this, you're like literally shit. You're bad. Like, you're terrible, you know. Like, you got carried in the game. It's like, then why is it in the fucking game?
Yeah, exactly. It's in the
Why
game.
is it in the game?
It's the
Well,
game
if
to
you
help
use-
you.
If you use the summon, then you're terrible. It's like, bitch, I don't want to sit there for fucking 10 hours fighting a damn boss. I'd rather just fight it and beat its ass and then keep going, you know? I don't want to not have fun. Like, damn. Plus, I like using those spirit ashes anyway. I like the homies. But, you know, whatever. It's just, it's horrible.
Oh, that's just the mentality now these days, really, unfortunately.
Yeah, it really is.
Like even in...
To a depressing degree.
Yeah.
I like how trade chat in WoW is doing its thing. It's arguing about politics and class representation, or like what class is broken and what's not, or whatever. Yeah, I love trade chat. I love when they got rid of the bots from like spamming in trade chat, and people were like, "You're telling me we can go back to arguing about Trump and Democrats and politics and stuff, and not have like people spam the chat?" Oh my god, everybody was so happy. It's so funny. Oh man, I love that.
You almost got me. Keep on trying.
Don't say that to your brother sometimes. I'm sure he'd love to hear it.
Talking about fucking Canada.
God fucking damn it, man.
You're not unguarding enough.
No, the game fucking tricks me and all that shit, because there's, you know, red that's undodgeable or unparryable, and then there's parry visual effects, and I keep falling for those because the game keeps on trying to trick me.
Aha.
Now
Get
you are
baited,
ready to
bitch.
face the many dangers that lurk beyond these gates. Go forth! Your glory awaits!
Well then, I'm grateful to have had such a thoughtful and considerate mentor as you, El Vigilante.
Really? You think so?
I would say my favorite modern day like sweat thing is
Yes.
I say
mean,
favorite, but
who
like
else
my
but
least
El
favorite
Vigilante
thing.
could
But,
I
you
rely
know,
on to
I like
prepare a
talking
boat
about it
for
because I
our
like complaining
escape
about
and
it.
bring me back
Is
to
the
safety
fact that
once my
people
quest is
will
over.
literally speed run
Sure.
any
El
content
Vigilante
in
will
any
get to that
game
right
and
away.
then say like the game was so empty or like it didn't have enough
My God,
content or
I
something.
hate that take. It is
They
so
like
annoying.
finish that
just
shit
lie
in
here
like
for a
a
little bit
day, and they, you know, they're just like, well, I finished it. Now where's my content? It's like, you know, you're supposed to care about the game and the story and, you know, the environments and all this stuff, you know, because there's a lot of stuff there. Well, it was boring. I don't like the theme. I don't like the way it looks. I think the characters are stupid. It's like, why are you playing this game?
You wouldn't happen with the fire,
Why are you
would
playing this? It's like, god damn, like,
Zaira? No, I mean it is nice to see you, but
I've seen that take. It's so stupid.
Garrison is here on this
it is
fortress, and they
bad.
aren't the best
It
at
is
keeping
so
secrets.
bad.
We can split the treasure this time, if you want to help me out.
You know, this treasure
See that
is
shit
mostly
every
taxes
WoW
that
patch,
the
it's
Count
like-
Duke extorts from the poor, right?
It's like, I don't
We
like
could
the
just
story. I don't
steal
like
the
how it
treasure,
is. I don't like the
or-
characters. I don't like the places. I don't like
Aye.
the way the game plays. It's like, well then why are you playing this shit? Well, I've been
We
playing
could
it for
shut down the
20
whole
years.
conspiracy.
why are you still
No,
playing
no.
it?
I can tell when you provide
Well,
a
if
plan.
you hate it, like,
Dangerous.
why makes no sense?
I mean, people just can't let go of that, though. Like, you know, oh, I invested so much time into this. If I quit now and all that, all of my entire life would have been a waste. So you know,
I mean-
so they literally can't quit.
I mean, I'll be honest. If WoW
Risking your
died
neck
like
about it.
tomorrow, I would just go play Warframe or something. I wouldn't fucking.
I can
I
handle
wouldn't
myself.
like desperately
Come and
hold
see.
on to some fucking feeling. Oh, I gotta play WoW. It's like,
have a normal
no, I would
life. Oh,
drop
you want
that shit.
normal.
It would be gone. Like it wouldn't exist anymore. So I would just go do something else. Like, I mean,
This is fun.
a mobile game I've been playing for like 7 years fucking died, and I was really sad about it. But like,
Always keep
I'm not
trying.
fucking downloading a private client or something to play that shit.
Of
You know, I had
course,
my
I
fun.
let them
You know,
think I was defeated.
like, I gotta move on. You know, it's not like I can't just sit there. You know.
You're a skilled
But-
player, Dahlia. One of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You have more than a few tricks up your sleeve yourself.
Whatever. You know.
I'm not that easy.
I love it when
Come here, cariño.
there's people also like. So one of the games I play is called Honkai Star Rails. A lot of people that made Genshin Impact. And a lot of people don't like the theme of this region, like this area that they added, like the main area we're staying in for this year or whatever. It's like a Greek theme, and people aren't really too enthusiastic about it. And like the Hoyoverse games, or you know, the games that the Genshin people made or whatever, are infamous for having a lot of story in them, and like unskippable story that you have to read and like, you know, listen to or whatever. And people are like, well, I just want to play the fucking game. It's like, dude, what are you been playing this game for like almost 2 years now, and you just now are like, I fucking hate it. I don't like watching the story. It's so annoying. It's like, that's literally how it's been the whole time. Like, it's 80% story and 20% gameplay. Like, that's literally how the story quests go. But, you know, it's like, they're just like, oh, well, I don't like the theme. I don't like the Greek stuff. It's fucking shitty. It's like, then, you know, take a break from the game or something. I don't know. Or just play the story and don't read the fucking quest stuff or anything. Just skip it and then, you know, actually play the game, you know? But it's just really,
That would have
I don't know. It's the same with, it's the same way. It's like the same thing I was talking about, like people speedrun it, you know? It's like, they do that thing. They speedrun it, and then they're like, what's this story even about? I don't even know what's happening. It's like,
Alright.
you didn't read it. It's like,
See?
well, it sucks.
Thank you.
Well, you didn't even
Besides,
read it. What are you supposed
I'm not good at sneaking.
No shit, you don't know what's
Not
happening.
as good as you.
Like, because you didn't even read it. Like, come
That's
on.
You know what's funny?
If you tried harder with
Metro,
this, you might have discovered
Titanfall
how to
are
turn it
literally
off.
just that. They don't play cutscenes. They're mostly is just reading the cutscene. Basically, it's just like a bunch of words.
Yeah, that's what it is, but
It's una
it's
pasada. How much treasure
except
is
it's
there?
voiced or whatever, so you just watch people talk to each other for like 3 hours and then
More
you're
than
done
I
with the
could carry
quest.
in
So
one go. And it's heavily guarded. So
I mean, that's
suppose
literally
I
what
could
the
use
most of
some
these
help.
games are about. Like,
Let's go.
oh god, like there's this one gacha game called Arc Knights, and it's like one of the most popular games, like gacha games
there she
ever,
goes.
and it is renowned for its story and lore, deep world building. Because I shit you not, you will go into a map. It's like a tower defense kind of thing, and I shit you not, you will go into a tower defense map, and there will be a prelude story cutscene. You will be reading for an hour. I'm not even kidding. And it's not voiced. You will be reading for an hour. You are reading a visual novel.
My ADHD
And-
mind would not be able to handle that. Shit.
It is a lot of story. And it is very well written. But it is very long. And it is... Oh god, it takes a lot of time. Like, they let you skip it and then read it later if you want, but it's like, oh my god, I just want to play the game. Please!
I love
I
a
just
good
would
swim,
rather read
but
it
now's
later.
not
Like,
the
ugh. I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this, and it was like an event like a year ago. I'm like, I'm gonna read and see how long it takes me to read. And I just was reading, and I was literally sitting there for 40 minutes reading one story cutscene. Like, that's how much stuff was there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing a game. I'm fucking playing this game. It's so funny. Luckily they have a they have a skip button, so you can just go and skip that shit instantly. So that's good. But it is very story rich. Which is, you can ADHD skip everything if you want. So
Yeah.
yeah.
My ADHD
Well,
might.
thought.
Yeah, my ADHD might warm down. I need pictures to even read.
Oh, it has pictures, still images. It has those, yeah.
I guess I can partially pay attention.
Yeah.
I don't think Will will ever touch a mobile game his entire lifetime.
A mobile game?
What a shame.
Yeah, it's a mobile game, that's what he
Yeah, it's
said.
a gacha game.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, the only mobile game I ever played was Godzilla. What?
It's a Chinese gambling game that's a tire defense, yeah. I really, oh, okay, I shouldn't just say it, just gambling. That's how you get, like, the characters and stuff. Gotcha for it. That's not the whole game. The free characters they give you are actually really fucking good, so you don't even really have to bother with the gotcha shit.
Your footwear is adequate.
They just lure you in first and then ask you to spend your money if you want.
Good one.
Which you don't.
Talk about luring in. One game I have not heard about in a long time now, despite the fact it was everywhere and everybody in the Grandma sponsored it, like fucking, you know, Raid Shadow Legends.
That game is still doing extremely well.
Yeah, so it's still being advertised.
It's still doing extremely well.
Yeah, I've not heard about it in a long, long time now, and neither has anybody in the
I
video
still
talked
see
about it.
people. I still see people do sponsorships and stuff for it.
Well, not the people that I watch at least are doing it, so...
Well, yeah, I will tell you that it is very
How
popular.
much further is this vault?
They have made the game a lot better, but I would never touch it personally.
I'll scout ahead and weed out
It's got a lot of the old,
You'll still
old
help me fight the
school-
vault guards, right?
like, hyper
I'll
predatory
meet you there. I'll give you
mobile
my
game stuff. That's a lot of games don't have now.
But I mean,
But-
which mobile game is not hyper predatory?
I mean, technically, which AAA or like game today isn't hyper predatory? Because every fucking single player game has a damn season pass or like a battle pass or something.
I still remember way back then when people got like upset over like a $2.99 or $1.99, dollar skins for like
It's like
hackers
the
in the game.
least terrible thing ever, and then they're like, "Whoa, the skin's only $15? Hatsune Miku, $20 at Fortnite."
Or $300 for a skin.
Yeah. Or you could be like League of Legends where you get the digitally signed Faker Ari skin for $500.
Oh my god.
That a lot of people bought, and they have gacha in League now too
This will
as
make
well,
Sparks.
like gambling, like gacha stuff, like random box stuff. So
But that's what I wanted to say. No, like what's it called? Fuck. Like that back then people were outraged over something like that, like a single season pass, and also like $1 or $2.99 skins or whatever. But now these days people just accept like the fucking $300 skins and like 16 season passes per
yeah,
game.
they're just like, oh yeah, it's great.
I've seen worse. I mean, the way it's monetized, it's so weird, and people still buy this shit. I'm not even joking to you. But there's this game called, if I remember correctly, it's called Star Citizen. You can buy ships there, and those ships cost ships cost like
Star Citizen.
$30,000 for a digital ship, and I'm like, people actually buy this
The
shit?
game's
really?
an alpha, by the way.
Yeah, I know it's an alpha, but it's just like
For the people at home on the recording, that game is an alpha, and people are paying like $10,000 for like a fake ship for a game they barely play.
Yeah, Star Citizen is basically the most successful scam ever, and people still support it these days.
Like, I've seen the single-player game that they're gonna release, and I'll play that, but I'm not playing the other Star Citizen game where it's like, oh, you want your ship? Here's like ships that you can actually pay real money that's digital and all that shit. $30,000. I'm like, no, I'm not repaying for that, but you know, you do you. I think the most expensive one I seen was $200,000. At least the ones that my coworkers showed me.
Yeah, they have crazy fucking
Extremely
prices.
loud cash register noise
Treasure
intensifies.
vault. I can't believe how much the
Yeah,
country
the casinos, what's it called? Like, you know that sound that the casino machine makes when they roll back goes like
Of course, don't
Yeah,
corrupt
yeah, yeah.
themselves, you
yeah,
know?
that legit that sound from Star
going to
Citizen.
pay for your skills.
Yeah, yeah.
Already does. It pays for hours. Besides, the more the Count Duke spends,
Yeah,
the
it's like
more
when you're in the
it trickles
jackpot.
down into the hands of the
Or
people
whatever the fuck
anyway.
it makes that
I
sound.
read that in a book once. Oh la la, how unfortunate that my sister in arms has revealed so much of our plans.
What a
I am
joke.
afraid, madame, that I must now ensure your silence in a rather permanent fashion.
Nothing
And then of course the
excites
people
me.
are like, "Oh, that's the slippery slope, guys. You accepted the $10 battle pass, and now he's like, no, that's not why. It's because people accepted when they kept re-releasing battle passes and like charging $20 to $30 for a fucking skin. They accepted that. That's why they keep doing it.
I still remember. Yeah, I still remember back then when Evolve came out, and then Evolve was I think Evolve was one of the first ones, or the first game to have a second season pass ever, and like people were absolutely outraged over that and that fucking dog shit.
And the day one DLC as well. Like all the DLC spam, yeah.
Yeah, and like people were fucking, you know, massively outraged over that, and like
I
it also
remember, yeah.
that also contributed to the game's death mod. But now these days it's actually weird when you don't have any of that, you know. How times change.
Yeah, I love it when there's no fucking battle pass, and it's like, why am I playing this game? There's no point in playing.
I know, right?
God forbid you play a game just for fun.
Oh, I gotta do my daily quest, no, gotta do the grind, no. That's fucking part of that.
Yeah, I know.
The reckless one now.
If I don't do my dailies, I'm gonna fall behind.
And then people wanna be surprised when literally everything now these days is monetized and everybody has like their own subscription service because you know, all those companies know all people will just pay for it anyway, and they do.
I love it when people are like, well, I have no money. I don't have any free income. Meanwhile, they fucking just subscribe to Disney Plus, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Peacock. Like,
Yeah,
that
300 to 400 per
that
month
alone is
gone.
almost $60.
Yeah, and then like
month.
300 to 400 per month gone just for those stupid subscriptions.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's like, oh, it's so expensive now. But fucking unsubscribe to some of that shit then.
Why are you fucking watching? Just go to some stupid third-party site or something and get to watch it. I don't know. If you have to have something that's a streaming service, I would just do Netflix because they're adding a bunch of shit from all the other streaming services on Netflix now. They're like adding all the other stuff, so there's really no point in having anything other than Netflix and maybe like Paramount or something. But I mean, that's assuming you want it to, you know.
No, I will never support Netflix's gay-ass shenanigans. Making every character gay.
Yeah.
Or rice swapping it with the Resident Evil show god.
Yeah, like one thing to keep in mind, though, like definitely don't hate on the actors, but you wanna hate on the producers and you know the people who hire them.
I'll hate on the actors if they speak. If
I
they
mean, there are
Yeah.
some fucking shitty actors.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, that.
Underestimate me, I beg you. Too slow. Oh, a graceful ducking. Oh.
You're fast. Nice. I'll show you real fencing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I remain skeptical.
That's so weird using this Xbox Series X D-pad. I'm so used to the 360 one
Oh
still.
yeah.
What a loser.
Go back to losing at your game, girl.
Saida!
You found
Ooh,
us!
got him.
You're alive! It's so good to see you. It's embarrassing to admit, but the Count Duke got the drop on me. And your brother too, of course, but that was kind of inevitable. Did he hurt you? Anything injured?
Only my honor.
Just some bruises. But you mustn't stay here. We're bait. You're in the heart of his lair.
Atalia de Volador, ever the meddling hero, the interloper, the thorn in my side. I'm so glad you could join us.
I demand that you release my friends.
Oh, so now you will have me release them, would you? And yet earlier you refused my offer because it would have meant sacrificing your pride. Think on that, Doña Volador.
What will happen to your pride once I have exposed your plans? Think on that, Count Duke.
Think, you say? Think! That's the problem with thoughtless fools like you. You never think. Always rushing into the metal, led by your feelings and never by your reason. People like you weakened our nation with soft-hearted sentimentalism. But the money you would throw away to the poor and the needy, we will turn it towards a greater purpose. To power a glorious and unstoppable war machine!
To line your pockets, you mean?
To rule the continent and beyond! We will put warships in every sea, send armies against every revolt. Every man, field, and banking house will answer to us. We shall rule every kingdom in the land! Nothing to say, Volador. No witty repartee?
What is there to say? Is that what you believe in? You don't even know how sad you sound.
Dearly detested. No, not
Got something to say.
Bishop Mister, impressive!
You just have to try harder.
Okay, fuck you, game.
I will catch up!
Right now, are we?
What were you thinking, Azala? You're all alone, and I am the most powerful man in the city.
And you
Don't think I forgot what you did in the palace the other night.
Stop it.
It's out of proportion. You've always been a thorn in my side.
Wow, you should give up.
You're weak, you're smart, you're nothing.
So done with
You're alone, chica. Switch! Get your eyes
me. You know I did.
This is like it.
They wouldn't defeat me that easily.
Face is priceless. Don't even think about
Don't take your eyes off. She's here.
You seem tired.
I'll beat you to a pulp.
No, I'm fine.
You're blowing this out of proportion. Will you do that to me?
She won't let me be.
She's dodging. This is what I pay you for. Careful. Those explosives are quite real. My patience has a limit, Volador.
On guard.
Stop moving! I'll get you next time. You will be lucky to.
Momentary setback.
What are you waiting for?
And you free and bloody. Fooling around as always.
How dare you? This
Leave me!
Admit it! You fear me!
Concede and spare yourself humiliation.
You will beg for mercy.
silence! Don't give her the satisfaction! Can be patient, you know!
Your work is...
That woman! You there! Face me!
This ends now.
This is unfitting of your rank.
I am noble of heart.
There's nothing else you can do. Fighting you is beneath me.
Nothing's beneath you.
I'm not being paid!
Not for long. Let your guard down.
Saltabanque. Hit the hook.
Grilla, when you played Jack's Combat Racing, have you noticed any like kind of frame drops or slowdowns or something like that?
No, not really.
Yeah, good.
Witness the technique of Henri de Saint-Didier.
I'm certainly looking forward to playing that game some more.
What, the Jack and Daxter racing thing?
Yeah.
Deck X or whatever that shit's called?
Yeah, but back then there was also a game I ignored because like I didn't really care much for Jack and Dexter, so I thought like, oh hey, a racing game about them, probably gonna be crap. But then when I later tried it out myself, it's like, oh my god, why did I ignore this back then? This game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know, that's what everybody else says about it. They're like, damn, this game's fucking good.
It really is not. And it also natively runs at like 60 FPS now, making it like just such a smooth experience. By default though, the game has some very heavy mid-mapping going on. So there's not a lot of, what's it called, like, textures become very blurry looking very quickly. They probably did it for performance optimization reasons or whatever. But yeah, in the emulator you can disable mid-mapping and it makes textures look, you know, super crisp and sharp even when they're like 20 miles away from you, which is great.
Oh yeah.
You're making this last longer than it should.
I never stop fighting. I am noble of heart.
Fucking
I
hell.
have you now, Count Duke.
Shall we say best of three?
En serio?
But a really excellent game. Have you played it before, Anime?
No, I haven't, but I know it's really good. I just haven't really been interested in it, but I
No!
might be good to try one day.
Not by you heart!
Oh, absolutely. Like, it runs great on the emulator.
And your plan is exposed.
What are you talking about, Kill? It's, you can't, emulate stuff, you have to buy it and legally, own it, right?
No, not anymore, because Nintendo put out a statement that emulation isn't legal now.
Yeah.
So if Big N says it's okay, then yeah.
Big N!
Emulate the whole world.
What do we do now, Capitan?
Emulate the whole
Whatever
world.
the
Okay,
Countess
Matrix.
says.
So much for a flawless conspiracy, Count Duke.
Someone sitting on my hand.
Silence, buffoons! This is all your fault!
Haha! I won't be the one ending up in a cage for once.
Why, you foolhardy, flamboyant braggarts! You think you're better than me? Why do people love you? What have I ever done to deserve this?
Why didn't you tell me you'd be on this island? I'd have come with you. I knew you'd be here. You always end up.
But yeah, with people saying that the Switch architecture, or like the Switch 2 architecture is very similar to the first Switch, and all, there's most likely going to be a Switch 2 emulator very quickly.
Like frame 1? Yeah.
By the way, I'm still not sure you can handle yourself.
I
Pretty
literally
close,
just
yeah.
saved you from an evil conspiracy.
You can never be too sure.
Are you asking for a rematch?
I don't know. What do you say?
I say, en garde.
I mean, I do hope so, because I actually do want to play the new Mario Kart game that looks actually really fun. But I'm never ever gonna support Nintendo. Not with how they treat people.
And that was that.